Okay, so on my channel, I like to bring clarity, man. I like to bring clarity. I don't like to leave people confused. I like to bring clarity to the situation. So, people will wonder, like, because I see people will say, well, a demon took over a narcissist at an early age. See, this is what it was, man. The narcissist was actually an innocent kid. The narcissist was actually an innocent kid. See, what happened was something happened to them in their childhood, which left them broken. So that entity was able to get in through one of them broken areas. And that's what happened, man. That's how the entity got inside the narcissist to begin with. Something happened. And most of the time, like some of the time, a lot of the time, it was SA. It was that type of abuse a lot of the time. So the narcissist was broken as a kid. They could have been 7, 8, 9 years old, early age. And what happened is that broken part of them, that entity was able to slither its way into them. And it was the parents' job to notice what was going on and get them some help. And that's what it was all about. But see, the kid, they didn't get no help. So they just grew up with that entity inside of them. So they got comfortable with that entity inside of them. And then as they got older, they turned into a full-blown narcissist. So that the demon entryway was through they brokenness. And most of the time, it was SA. Most of the time. I say at least 70% of the time, it was SA. That's why they be so broken to a whole nother level, because that's what SA would do. Like I told y'all, it never happened to me. I can't speak on that. That's why I don't touch on that, because it never happened to me. I speak on the things that I know. That never happened to me, but I can imagine. So that's what broke them at an early age. And then the entity was able to creep in through their broken areas. But what y'all don't understand is some of them was on a calling too. Some of them was on an assignment too. Some of them was there to break generational curses too. You know what I'm saying? And some of them narcissists, y'all signed contracts in the spiritual, and some of them was supposed to be your divine partner. Some of them was supposed to be your divine partner, and y'all was supposed to build a legacy together, and y'all was supposed to create y'all destiny and ride off into the sunset. Facts. But when that entity got into them, it was over. They was compromised, man. They was compromised. So they compromised their assignment, and their assignment was supposed to they were supposed to get with you. That was your divine partner, man. That was your divine partner. Even when y'all met up and they was a narcissist, that was still your divine partner, because you were supposed to pick up parts from them. They were supposed to teach you to stop people pleasing and set boundaries, and you were supposed to teach them to start having empathy. Empathy. Stop manipulating people. Stop gaslighting people. Stop projecting people. Stop lying to people. See, both of y'all was supposed to come together and help each other, and then y'all was supposed to create y'all legacy and ride off into the sunset. But the thing was, they were so far gone. They were so far compromised. They were so far compromised. So instead of aligning with you, they align with that entity to try to sacrifice you. But some of them was your soulmates, man, and y'all signed contracts in the spiritual before y'all even got here. All of this was destiny, man. They ruined it. You kept up your end of the bargain. You learned your boundaries. You learned to stop people pleasing, but they didn't keep their end of the bargain. So people would say, well, third eye, what about the demon that was inside of them? If they would have chose to align with you, what would have happened with the demon? First of all, God is more powerful than any demon. God is more powerful than any demon. So if they was go align with you and they was go get on that track with you, God was go in there and clean house. God was go inside of them and clean house and get them demons up out of there. God was go in there and clean house and get them demons up out of there. So all they had to do was keep up their end of the bargain. But y'all signed contracts in the spiritual, man, before y'all even got here. That y'all was go meet up. They was go teach you how to set boundaries and that thing and stop people pleasing. You was go teach them what they needed to learn. And then y'all was go elevate together. Y'all was go heal together. And y'all was go create their legacy. But they compromised they soul with an entity, and they align with that entity instead of aligning with you. And that's what happened, man. So it's not just like these people finna just get karma. It's more than karma, because they broke a divine contract that they made in front of God. They broke a divine contract that they made in front of God. They made that contract. They came down here and they got compromised. So they came down here and they lost their assignment. They abandoned their whole assignment because they came down here and got compromised, man. And that's basically what it is. So they ain't paying back regular karma because they broke a divine contract. And not only did they break a divine contract, they tried to sacrifice their divine partner. Like you as their divine partner. They was trying to sacrifice their future divine partner. So now God got to find you another divine partner and they go get what they got coming, man. It's not going to be good for them. It's not going to be good for them because this ain't just a person who was out in the world doing bad things and got to pay back some karma. This ain't just that. This is people who signed a contract in front of God to come here and do this. Sign a contract in front of God, so you got hell to pay, man, because that you can't break spiritual contracts just for the hell of it, just because you want to. And you can't break spiritual contracts and try to destroy your divine partner, man. You can't do that, man. But some of them is your soulmate. I promise you. Some of them is your soulmate, man. Some of them was just karmics to teach you lessons, but some of them was your actual divine partner. They compromised themselves along the way. So by the time they met up with you, instead of y'all doing what y'all plan to do in the spiritual, they tried to sacrifice you to that entity inside of them. They tried to sacrifice you to that entity inside of them. I'm going to do follow-ups on this. I just want to drop that real quick, man. I got things to do. Let me get back to this book. I already got rained on. Hey, third eye in the sky. Still I rise. Support the movement, man. I say it all the time. Nobody still supports the movement. If the things I'm saying resonate with you and it's helping you, pour back into the channel, man. It's a movement, man. You pouring back into the channel. You know what I'm saying? Is that me asking too much? I only bring y'all the information that y'all need. It's spiritual reciprocity, man. Pour back into the channel. I pour into y'all. Y'all pour back into me. That's how it works, man. I shouldn't have to be just pouring into y'all, but y'all not pouring into me. It's a Still I Rise movement, man. It's a Still I Rise movement. I'm bringing y'all the information. I'm doing my part. I work for God, but it still work, man. It's still working. I'm already blackballed by the whole outside world. So I can't go out in the outside world and move around like a normal person because I'm not a normal person. So I'm already blackballed by the outside world. So when I say support the movement, man. It's the Still I Rise movement. If the information I'm giving you is helping you with the narcissist, is helping you get away from the narcissist, why you wouldn't want to pour back into the channel? Why you wouldn't want to pour back into me? It's spiritual reciprocity, bro. Third eye in the sky. Hey.